Hi, New Life. I am Sophia Campbell, and this is my New Life story. I attend University of Central Missouri. I play soccer there, and I'm studying to be a professional pilot. This past month, I did my first few solos, so I did some pattern work, and then I got to just fly around all by myself for almost 2 hours, which was so fun. Growing up in my house, there was always a lot of kids. We did foster care for a long time, so that was a big part of my childhood, kids coming and going. And obviously my youngest two brothers were adopted, which was awesome. But before that, there was definitely kids that we had hoped to adopt that just didn't work out, and that was definitely challenging. But I think it really grew us tighter as a family, and it taught me a lot about life and that life isn't always sunshine and rainbows, but you can make it through, and God is so good, even when the times are hard and even when circumstances don't go your way. Came to peace with my plan is not greater than God's. That's when I felt like salvation became truly real for me. So from an early age, I was introduced to the Bible. I obviously grew up in a Christian home with my dad being the pastor. But I think it really started becoming my own in my early teens. You know, always when you're a kid, it's turn or burn, and you're kind of scared. You're I need to get baptized. I need to say the prayer 10 times so I don't die and go to hell. But I think really in my teens was when I realized that if you're pursuing Jesus on earth, heaven's more of a continuation of that. And so it's more about would you choose Jesus if heaven and hell weren't a thing? And so I think after coming across that question is when I truly started making it my own, and I started pursuing Jesus and really understanding his love, and that it's not more of a judgmental religion or set of rules. It's more of a loving relationship. As I grew up, I just kind of started clicking piece by piece. Leaving my house this past year to go to college was definitely a transition. It was definitely a different transition. I thought it was going to be hard in ways that it wasn't, and I thought it was going to be easy in ways that it wasn't. So I think finding Christian community was definitely challenging because my team plays Friday and Sunday every week through the fall. So there was different small groups that I tried being a part of, but being a student athlete, there's just a lot that's demanded of you, and that takes a lot of your time. Definitely first semester was more of a dry season. I think second semester, just because we had less games and less commitment, I had more time to really step into my faith and get involved in a church community, and that really helped my walk a lot. I found a church that's only a few minutes from my school, which is awesome, and I have some friends who go to the church, which was nice. A lot of times though, especially at the beginning, I would sit alone, which I was not used to. I'm used to sitting with my family, so that was definitely different. But I think different's not always bad. I think it was still fine, church is church. Next year, I'm really looking forward to going back to one of my Bible studies that I had on campus, because I found a lot of Christian friends that really helped me understand that I am not alone in my walk. So I'm really excited for that. I'm also excited to continue in the youth ministry in Warrensburg, even though I won't be able to attend on Sundays. I'm hoping to attend on Wednesdays or just kind of pop in when I can. I am really excited to see where God leads me and to continue to see his faithfulness, because I think Jesus really, to me, something that stands out is that he is always faithful, and his love is there regardless of what I choose to do. And I think that is so huge, because it is not what we do, but it is solely because of Jesus that we can have a relationship with him. And I think it's so amazing and awe-inspiring that the God of the universe, who created fingerprints and trees and waterfalls and anything that you can imagine that is beautiful, he created that, and he still created you, and he chose you, and he knew that the world needed one of you too. And I think that when you carry that perspective through your life, you can make it through, and God is so good regardless of your circumstances.